What's up, everybody? It's Lol here, bringing you back another video. And today, I was feeling like I wanted to teach you guys how to install an ENB for Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. This method will work for both. This is the basic method of how to install an ENB. So this isn't my own special way or anything. Most people know this, but recently, I've noticed there's aren't very many ENB videos coming out recently for the older games, and it could be a little bit confusing. So what we're going to do is download an ENB the Apocalypse for Fallout 3 here. We're installing an ENB for Fallout 3. I prefer ENB the Apocalypse. If you want to install this ENB because you like it, you can follow this. If you want to install basically any other ENB, you can also follow this. Now keep in mind this is voiceover, so I'm just trying to keep up with it right here. You're going to go to the files because you can find that DLL link. We're going to go for the top file here. Now, not all of them will have the DLL link in there. So what you're going to do is go ahead and find enboost.com or enbdev.com, and you'll figure out where to go because I'll explain that in a bit. But anyways, there's a link right here that I'm just going to follow. I'm going to link ENBoost in the description as well, in case you're looking to install it. And I'll link this ENB. So, now you're going to click on the main file in this case, and that'll start downloading it. And as you can see, in Opera, it's going to be up in the top right. In Google Chrome, it'll be in like the bottom left. You want to bring it up onto your desktop right there. Okay. And open up the link that is in the description of this video, or that's on the page for your ENB. Scroll down, and I think I talked a little bit in this one. My mic quality was shit in the actual video, so there's going to be a little bit of lag here. But basically, you're at the page for the link. That's not really where you want to be, so you want to click on that news link, the news button right there, and that'll bring you to the actual home page, which is where you're going to want to go, and then go to the downloads right up here for you mentally disabled children. I showed it like 3 times. Anyways, you're going to want to scroll down, and it'll say the patches. Don't worry about the patches. You don't need the patches. Okay? All you need to do is go to here, to the top of it, scroll down, past the patches into this next category, the really long one, and find Fallout 3 / Fallout New Vegas. Alright, now, Fallout 3 in New Vegas is under graphics modifications. Basically, it's not, it's not the other one. It's not Fallout 4. You do have to go with Fallout 3 New Vegas. That's why there are different ones. Okay, so go ahead and not Dragon's Dogma, Fallout 3 / Fallout New Vegas, and click on that. Now that'll bring you to the version page, and you're going to want to go with the most recent version for most ENBs. If it says requires ENB version 0.268 or 0.252 or anything above 0.216, you're going to want to go with the most recent one, which is currently 0.278 here in 2016. Right now, by the way, it is November 3rd of 2016 as I'm recording this. Basically, you scroll down and click download. Again, downloads in your top right. While we're dragging this out onto our desktop here, I'm going to go ahead and take a swig from a ginger beer because I'm doing a voiceover. Alright, now you can minimize that window where you're probably not going to use that again. So, open up Fallout 3 Game of the Year, or not the actual game, but I guess I did that really fast. Right click again, go down here, down to properties for you slow people. Click on properties, and that'll bring you to this window right here. Now click on local files, not updates, local files. It's right there up at the top. Do really slow. Local files, and browse local files, which is that option right there. I just now realized my cursor is not being recorded because I have it set not to record my cursor. Shit. Alright, so anyways, this is going to bring you to the Fallout 3 directory. Don't worry about like going into any of the folders or anything. You don't need to. So what you're going to want to do is just see in my main directory here. Mine's going to look a little bit different because I already have it installed. So ignore the stuff that I already have installed, like the ENB bloom and effect.txt and ENB effect. Anyways, you're going to open up your ENB series, the one from enbdev.com, the one that we downloaded from there. Now, click on the wrapper version for most ENBs. I haven't run into the one that needs to use an injector. Most of them have been able to use wrappers. I'm going to delete this PNG file here because I have a custom one that I made. Don't do it if you don't have a custom one, otherwise you're going to be missing something. Alright? Don't worry about it. Just leave it in. I only delete it because I had my own preset of it. Alright? So you're going to highlight all of this. Okay? And click and drag it into the directory of Fallout 3. I know it was kind of hard to see because I don't have my cursor. You're going to want to highlight it all and drag it straight into this file, like the Fallout 3 file location. Okay? Once you've done that, go ahead and just hit yes to everything, if there are any things, because there shouldn't be. But we have that in now. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our ENB, the Apocalypse now. And double click that. Now, EOTA2, it's not always going to be named. This is probably going to be the only file in here, or the only folder. What you're going to do is just double click that. It could be named anything, depending on the ENB. For this one, it happens to be named ENB of the Apocalypse 2. EOTA, you get it. Anyways, ENB series, all this files and stuff, this is going to overwrite the ENB series one from ENB dev and add in the rest of the extra ones to get its own. You understand. Anyways, you highlight this, okay? All of this. And click and drag it in to your Fallout 3, and that'll replace a lot of stuff. Okay? Go ahead and just check that little box that I checked down there. Hit yes, just hit move and replace for all of the ones that were at the beginning there. And this is done now. We have the ENB installed. You can go ahead and launch your Fallout 3 now, and it should have the ENB installed. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to my Fallout 3, and I will show you that it is installed. I will see you in a second when I get back. Alright, so we're in the game now. I've gone ahead and just turned off the depth of field. In this ENB, honestly, it's not the best depth of field. It looks nice when you're looking off at distant things, and as far as if it's blurring something that's far away, I mean. So if you're looking at something really close, it's nice, but the depth of field effect does not go well with faces, in my opinion, because hairlines, like the edges of your hair in this game, with the CNB, I don't really know how to explain it. I might put a screenshot of it in, I might not. I just don't like it when it's okay. Fuck. Okay, ignore everything I said about the depth of field. If you want to open up this, which you can change your settings on, go ahead and open it up with Shift and Enter at the same time. And you're going to want to keep yourself from shooting like this. Go ahead and press the tilde key, which is just to the left of your 1. It's the key to open up the console. And that'll keep you from shooting around. So, the first thing you want to do to save yourself some performance is turn off ambient occlusion right here. So you can just click that or uncheck it if you want. I'll go ahead and uncheck it just so you guys can see what it looks like. It does make a pretty big difference with some ENB. This one in particular, it does not. At least from a distance or in first person. If you play in third person, you'll probably notice. All these other ones, they don't really wreck your performance, other than detailed shadow right there. Depth of field and ambient occlusion are the biggest frame killers, though. I don't know why, but my CPU started taking a dump in this little clip of footage, which is kind of bothering me. So ignore that little frame stutter and frame drop here. Wow, holy Jesus, it was bad. Yeah, anyways, using these, just don't touch them, because it's going to make your ENB look like garbage. With your sweet effects preset and the original post processing or the original objects processing, it's not going to look good. Um, so you might get some flickering where it goes dark like that for a second sometimes, and that's completely normal. You kind of just gotta learn to live with it in Fallout 3, in Fallout New Vegas. It's just kind of a way, or not a way of life. Like it's a part. It's a part of having an ENB. However, it does have pretty nice sun glare. You know, shitty rock textures. Depth of field. If you don't know what it does, it's like when I look at that rock there, everything in the distance will get all blurry, and if I look at everything in the distance, that rock there that's just really close to me will be blurry. The depth of field is actually kind of decent, but I think that's enough for this video, so I'll catch you all later. This has been Lol, and I'm out.